Hello, I'm Jen, and I'm a psychologist here at Prosper Health Collective in Booragoon. Today, I'm going to be speaking about a topic that's really important to me, and I'm going to be speaking on the importance of maternal mental health during the perinatal period. So the perinatal period encompasses everything through pregnancy and into the postpartum phase. So that's the period of time after childbirth. So when you think about it, that's a pretty long stretch of time. And around this time, there's lots and lots of joy and excitement about bringing a new life into the world. Families are excited, mums are excited, but there can also be a lot of change, and that's physical changes, which are easily noticeable, but also emotional changes. And it's a time of increased emotional vulnerability. So mums can actually feel quite different than what they did previously. They can really start to grapple with feelings of sadness or worries, anxieties that perhaps they haven't experienced before. And many mums actually grapple in silence with these things, because unfortunately there still exists some stigma in today's society around maternal mental health. So for a number of reasons, people may feel loathed to talk about the changes that are occurring inside of them. Mums may feel that they're worried about other people's judgments of them. They may feel embarrassed that they're experiencing some of these things. They may also be fearful of other people's judgments. And they're all reasons why mums tend to keep things to themselves. But I think it's important that we try and change the narrative around talking about maternal mental health. And that can start today. And it can start by us talking about and noticing the fact that changes in things like appetite, sleep, the way that you enjoy things, a lack of enjoyment in things that you previously enjoyed, lots and lots of worries about bonding with your baby, or excessive checking behaviours once the baby's been born, needing to check on them when they're sleeping, even when you know they're okay. Changes like these can often be dismissed as part of adjusting to the stress of new motherhood or the stress of adding another child to your family. Sometimes changes are dismissed as normal hormonal fluctuations. But actually, it's important to notice the changes that are going on around mums and open up the dialogue around them so that we can create a safe and supportive environment that people feel they can talk about challenges. And here's why it's important to do that. Looking after new mums and looking after the maternal mental health of new mums is important, because untreated mental health conditions can have really serious impacts on not just the mum, but also her baby, and also family systems as a whole. If a mum feels unable to look after herself, then it makes looking after the baby a lot harder, and it increases the stress in the family system. So it's important that we keep an eye out and an ear out for even subtle changes that may indicate that a mum around us needs an extra pair of hands. So what can we do? Well, there's some practical things that we can do, things like offering to help with childcare, offering to help with meal preparations or the school run, the pick-up, the drop-off, things like that are important. But emotional support is also necessary, and that can be things like a hot cup of tea and a listening ear, so that mums feel like they have the space to talk about all the things that are going on around them, the good things and the things that are more challenging. Increasing the awareness of mental health conditions during the perinatal period is really important because things like anxiety and depression occur far more commonly than people realise. In fact, some studies estimate that 20% of mums will experience some sort of anxiety or depressive disorder during the perinatal period. And when you look at it, that turns out to be a lot of people in our community. So, by talking about mental health conditions, we can create a safe environment that people feel like they can actually use help-seeking behaviours. What we know is that early treatment is vital. So, if you know someone who may need a little bit of extra help, it's definitely worthwhile talking to them. Healthcare providers will routinely screen for anxiety and depression during pregnancy checkups and also after the baby's born. But as a community, we can also look out and listen out for subtle changes that may indicate a mum in our lives may need a little bit of extra help. So by recognising the signs, prioritising self-care, and increasing awareness, we can all work together to promote the long-term well-being of mums and families. So if you're listening to this today and you're thinking that you might know someone who needs a little bit of extra help, please have a chat with them. Or if you're listening and you think that maybe you might like to talk about some of these things in a little bit more depth, then please know that help is available. And if you would like to reach out to us at Prosper Health Collective, we would love to hear from you and would be happy to take your call. Thank you very much for listening today, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.